Okay, guys, let's go to the next control or selection control structure, if else statement. Similar to the if statement, it is a two-way selection. It's like here in one in simple if it is one-way selection. It is a two-way selection control structure. What this mean by two-way selection control structure is if the condition is true, it will execute the true block of statement, some group of statements. Else means otherwise it will execute the another set of statement, another group of statements. They're false statement means either one of the statements will execute based on the conditions. Example, you see the flow chart here. First it will check the condition. First it will check the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute these statements. Assume true. This is because true means the condition is true. If the condition false or fail, it will execute another set of statements. Like in simple if, there is no another set. Can you see here? There is no another false statements here, which whereas you present in if else. Else mean otherwise. Okay, is like or either this or this statements. I mean these true statements are false statements. If both are not, it will go to the. I mean there is nothing here, right? It either one of these statements will execute, then it will go continue to the next statement. Let's see the syntax here. If condition, if the condition is true, this block. If the condition false, this block. There is no need to check for the false condition. If the condition is not true, it means it is false only, right? So if this is true, it will execute this block. If the condition false, it will execute else block. Else mean how we can say otherwise, right? This is simple if else statements, right? Let's see this example here. Okay, the same example we continue here, right? So I can write it the same name. Okay, let me create another program. Okay, better you can create another program. If it's okay, I'm writing just simple if else demo example. That is any name. Okay, so I have these marks here. Using marks. Initially it is now I'm just comparing if marks greater than what is it? Greater than equal to of course 60. So if the marks is greater than 60, I can say system dot out println else, otherwise else we have added one another state. This is similar to if. Can you see here? This is if we have added this addition to this one. If else number is very we use much this. So this is if you want can have this basis here. Okay. So this is a let's see execute. So here equal to 10 initially, then it will check the condition. Marks greater than 60, yes, true. This block of statement is we have only one statement, it will execute, right? So example, it will not execute fail state, not execute fail state. Okay, it only if the fails. Let's make the condition fail. 46 mark. 46 greater than or equal to 60. Now this false, this block will not else means the condition fails. It will execute the else statement that consists one statement. See, you got 46, you will fail in the course, right? So this is very simple. Now the remaining are like in if you have one statement, you have two statement. For example, we have one statement. This is not necessary. This is not necessary. This is not necessary. This is not necessary. You have only one statement, right? So if you have only one statement, you can no need of places in the program. It will give the still guidance. If you have more than one, then you need to have a opening closing. This means you should write if statement inside the block. So we carefully have to watch out the braces, okay, especially in the exams, right? So this is simple if else statement here. This is if else statement. We'll see the same test for your demonstration for 4.3, right? So any other questions here? So let's go to the next one. Selection control structure. Again, the last nested if else statement. The last, yeah, last but one. Nested means here the if else statement is placed within the another if else. Means there you have if else, will keep another condition. If condition is like, okay. So condition within the condition means you have more than one condition. In some cases, if we want to have more than one conditions, then we'll use nested. Nested means one inside another one, right? So here in like here a box inside box, a box another box, right? So we have one condition, the next condition, the next. So based on the conditions, it will execute the group of statements. So let's see the flow chart here. You see here, the program begin from here, right? Condition one. So if you say condition one true, you execute the statement, go to the next. Finished. Now if this condition fail, it will check another condition. Can you see here? The condition fails, it will check the condition as long as it finds the true statement, true condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the block, it will go to the next. It will come out from the conditional statements. So if still condition fails here, then it will go to the condition and as many as in the program you define. So it will go and check each and every condition of the program to satisfy. See the syntax here. If condition one, I'm using the statement. This condition fails is if another condition is if, right? So you will keep another condition here. So if this is true, execute the rest condition 3, 4, 5, 6, as many. Right? So let's see here the simple example here, like here, write it here, the program here. Example, very simple example I'm giving. Write class instead if else. Okay. So what is the program here? Enter example 5 working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 working days. Right? So I will enter and we assign the days as numbers. Days will, for example, 1 for Sunday, 2 for Monday, 3 for Tuesday, 4 for Wednesday, 5 for Friday. Right? 6 of course Saturdays and you can say Friday and Saturday for 7, right? So this is how you can design. But now I'm just making to short the program. I'm using only 5 days. So let's see the 5 days here. Like example day. What is day here? For example, this is a day value, right? So let's go to this day here. Let's declare the day. Okay, I'm checking here. I can say here if day. How to check day equal to 1? Can anyone give me the answer? How to compare? Is it equal to 1? Because if it is equal to 1, if the day is equal to 1, what I just want to print, it is a Sunday. I want to make them display. I want to print the statement. It is a Sunday. So how do you compare this one? How do you compare? Can anyone answer me, please? How do you compare day to 1? Which operator will be used? I want the operator. I need your quick response, student. Equal operator. How do you write equal operator? Come on, don't waste your time. Equal, very good. Sadat, Sadat Said, very good. So that's I want here, right? So I just want to compare equal this one with 1. This is integer, of course. This is integer. Integer C here, integer 1, right? So I want to say here this is integer. Then I can say here this is system dot dot. I'm writing very basic program. System dot println. Here it is. We can say Sunday. This is Sunday. If it is not 1, if it is not 1, else. If it is not 1, we have to check if it is day equal to 2. See, I'm using another if within else. Right? So if it So here I have to check. I say this is Sunday, then it is assume this is not Sunday. Monday 2 is Monday, right? 2 is Monday. Otherwise, you can say here. Still, if it is not 2, I will say else. If say sorry here a equal to 3, you make it as Tuesday. Program is getting bigger to be here. So now let's see here. So what is based on the value of d, right? Based on the value of d, right? You just it will execute. Go with initially assume value of initial value. What is the initial value? Let's go to the first one. It will check all the conditions, right? It will check all the conditions. I have given user given false, right? It is not equal to 1, false. So this will not execute. 2 equal Monday. Again, it will check. No, it will check all the conditions. Condition, remember it is right. And he say so let's see. So if you want some changes, let's see if you want to program. If you want to print Sunday, remaining you can write Wednesday 4, Thursday 5, Friday 6, and 7. You can write completely. Just copy. For example, if it is not Sunday, Monday, because here you have restrictions. You have user input must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have enter beyond this any condition, for example, I want to execute, I will enter 7. I will enter here. Mistake, a user enter 10. There is no 10 number. Programs is only execute the block of statement execute based on the value 1, 2, and 3 only. Right? It's on the program. You will not get anything. Right? For such kind of things, we need to be very careful. The values must be verified first. So here I'll say else. Again, I'll say here enter 1, 2, 3 numbers only. Let us give some kind of message. User must enter 1, 2, 3. Either you give this at the beginning or right. So let's the program. I give 10 here, right? Let's see here what will print. Enter 1, 2, 3 numbers only. This is more so that user should enter only 1, 2, or 3. Right? So this is how you can write it here. Okay. For the last one, no need. If it is checked 10 or not, right? If all the condition fails, this will execute. This is else. So hope you understand this if else. So for your program, you just execute this if else now and nested if else now. I'll give you 10 minutes, and this one you have to complete what can say here 5 days. Okay, instead of 3 you made add 5 days, and this one also. Okay, so you'll find the similar programs here, but there is no else here. The last one you see in the program in the book 4.4 in the slides here, you will not find this one here. You see this one is extra, it's not fine, right? But this is how you learn, right? So okay, go ahead.